So do you think the opposition has anything to do with that?
I'm almost positive that it's them. You sure this place is secure?
Minister, this is a secure location.
It's an election year. I can't take anything for granted.
Well, in the words of Mr. T, I would say, I pity the fool that would try to come in here.
You know, Mullins cannot afford to take all the credit for all these things that's happening here. Because I'm sure his agency would come under serious fire if they would take the credit. With all that's happening and them passing all this action to the boys in blue, giving them the credit, you don't think it would work or wonders if we could have a poster boy to take the credit for all this exceptional work?
Sounds perfect. Now you just need to find a poster boy.
Majors, you ever heard about Walker's Texas Ranger? Our poster boy is standing right in front of us. A well-rounded Jamaican crime fighter who knows taekwondo, weapon dispensary, all different kind of things. You're the poster child. You can take all those credits. And of course, it would allow our party to look good. What do you think about it?
Minister, I was waiting to hear the part where you say this is a joke, because I'm pretty sure you miss your calling as a stand-up comedian. And poster boy? Oh, wait, you want to turn me into a modeler or something?
I don't want you to be short-sighted on this, Majors. Think about it. This could be a perfect marketing strategy for us. Because with every takedown, Mullins cannot come forward to say the agency did it. You would be the person scoring credit. And of course, this would be a technique to get you one step closer to running the agency. They can't come forward. The agency was founded on being incognito. You would be the poster child. You're the right man for the job.
Minister, I need some time to think about this. Because the minute you say marketing and PR and all that, it becomes a show. And I'm not really about that. But you know what? I think I have a way to fast track this whole process. Yeah, let's call it a process. You might be very interested to know.
What is that?
The key to this lies with a Christopher Walker, aka Whisper.
Mr. Mullins' right hand. You know how long I've been trying to prove that this young man got into the agency illegitimate? But there's nothing to find on him.
Because there is nothing. You see, him and this little girl are suddenly now legitimate agents. But not to worry. You see, Mr. Whisper has been, let's say, flirting with a young lady that I now have in my possession.
Possession? What do you mean? He's flirting with somebody and you kidnap them? That's the only way you could have them in your possession.
Minister, now who's being short-sighted? You see, you use a word like kidnap. I prefer detained or maybe borrowed with a purpose. Kidnapped is such an ugly word. Let's go with borrowed with a purpose. So, here's the thing. What if we could pin this borrowed with a purpose on Whisper? That would just open up a whole Pandora's box for the agency. Imagine this. Agent accused of kidnapping.
No. If you wanted to do something in marketing, that certainly could work.
Well, that sounds a hell of a lot better than this poster boy thing that you want.
So, who is this borrowed person? Is it that short, stout, loudmouth girl that he has for his girlfriend?
No, not that one. Not that very rough one. This one is more refined, petite. She don't require that industrial grade sandpaper as his current girlfriend would require. And this one's a psychologist. Her name is Vanessa Sutherland.
What the backside? I mean, what the hell? That young lady does work for us. She's one of the community intervention officers. She's the one in charge of setting up all the community centers in the community. You sure this is the best course of action?
Minister, I assure you, this is the best course of action. But, Minister, you're acting like you're losing one of your own, man. Is there something I should know?
Majors, she serves my community interests very well. Not necessarily me, but the party. Majors, you sure Mullins won't get on to us about this? He'll make a feel of this, you know.
You know, I think you underestimate my ability as a strategist. But I tell you this. The last place you're seen coming from was his house. At about 10 o'clock in the night.
What the? That bit. Him yard? She was seen coming from his yard?
You see, the fact that she was last seen with Whisper is more than enough reason for us to bring him in for questioning. And then you can bring in your media people to do a story on this whole shebang.
Majors, where you have her? Is it a place that's clean? Ensure she gets 3 meals a day. She likes KFC, barbecue, big deal to be exact. Okay?
And Minister, you know this how?
I tell you, she used to work for me. I mean the party.
Sounds like a lot of overtime. But don't worry, Minister. If we have this under our belt, the agency is wide open.
Majors, please get this one right. It's an election year. Mullins is out for blood, and he'll stop at nothing to see me turn away and walk away from that seat. You should be the one running this agency, and you need to ensure that he's out of that agency.
Minister, don't worry. I want more than just that seat. I'm out for blood. Mullings took my father out that seat, got rid of him, then ruined my life by setting this little tramp on me, right? So, believe me, I will not rest until he gets everything that is coming to him. And it will be judgment of biblical proportions.
I can relate, me. I mean, we can relate, Majors. We all can relate.
That man cost me everything. My wife, she sent the kids away, send them gone abroad. I lost everything because this man set this little harlot for me. No man, this can't go so.
Your wife, she was the editor-in-chief at one of these major newspapers, right? Get her on board, Majors. She's the person we need. You would be the poster boy, and she could do all the marketing that we need. I am sure when she sees that you're the top person heading into that agency, it's guaranteed that she'll want you back.
All right, Minister. I'll do it. Anything to get that man out of that seat.
You know I could shake your hand right now, but because you're in your suit, I'll pay you courtesies. Get to work. We'll be in touch.